Hello, my name is Lee and welcome to Journey of a Student Nurse. So I'm very excited to be getting involved in World Autism Awareness Week. So what is World Autism Awareness Week, you might wonder? Well, it's what it says on the tin. It's about raising awareness of autism and Asperger's syndrome. So I decided to get involved this week by doing a few videos where I'm talking about autism and Asperger's syndrome. I'm also going to be getting involved in other social media as well, mainly on my Twitter account, LeeDixonSTN, and on my Instagram, Journey of a Student Nurse 1. Both links will be in the description below. So please give a like and a follow to the channels if you're interested, as well as the Twitter and Instagram accounts. So a wee bit about me if you don't know anything about me. So for those who don't know, I am a student nurse. I'm in the adult field of nursing, formerly kind of the general field of nursing, and here based in the UK, in Bonnie, Scotland, and I also have Asperger's syndrome. So that's me in a bit of a nutshell. I could go on and say more, but I could be here all day. But the main part is that's a bit about me, and I want to this week raise awareness of autism in particular, as well as Asperger's syndrome. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know I've done a few videos and some vlogs about autism and Asperger's already. But I want to kind of build on that, and I really want to help increase awareness of autism and Asperger's syndrome, particularly in the nursing fields as well. But that is a slightly different topic that I'll talk about shortly. So why am I doing this? Well, as I said before, I want to raise awareness, and I really want to share my passion for autism and Asperger's, and I really want to help inform people, and I want just to do my bit. Now, I know there'll be many other YouTubers out there who are on the spectrum doing a similar thing to that I'm doing, so please, if you've come across any of their videos, please give them support as well, really want to help encourage them. So, as well as many others who will be participating in raising awareness of autism globally. There'll be people doing marathons, raising money for the autism charities. There will be people tweeting about this on Twitter. There'll be people posting things on Facebook as well as Instagram, and other forms of social media. So there's going to be lots going on. So please keep an eye out for what's going on. So why are we doing it? Why do we do World Autism Awareness Week? Well, it's about raising awareness of the condition, about the positives, some of the negatives of it, and it's just trying to help, inform people and give them the right information. That might be a person who is newly diagnosed on the spectrum. It might be someone like me who had a diagnosis years and years ago, but who still doesn't have all the information that they are looking for. Information will be there for employers, as well as those looking to seek for employment as well. There'll be information there of how you can get support if you're struggling in any way, whether that is with mental health as well as, other things going on. There's going to be lots going on. And this is some stuff that we want to do in World Autism Awareness Week, is raise awareness of it. Now, I want to say first and foremost, someone who is on the autistic spectrum, whether they have a diagnosis of autism or Asperger's syndrome, is that they are no different from anyone else. They are a human being first and foremost. They are no less of a person because they have a condition. That is a unique thing. That's the best thing about it, is we're still all human. We still have the same needs as everyone else, and that need is to be loved, to be accepted, to be cared for. And that is something that I really want to build on the channel this week, is really show that awareness of it, that there's nothing wrong with the condition. and that is one of the best things about it. So, I'm really just wanting to show that as well. So this week, I'm going to be doing, as I said, I'm going to do a wee few videos talking about that. And if you've seen my previous video, you'll have seen that what I'm going to talk about. And I'm not going to talk about it in this video because I will ramble on about it and I'll lose the plot. So, what is World Autism Awareness Week? I've said that already, and it's to help raise awareness. World Autism Awareness Day is on the 2nd of April, and that is a day dedicated to raising awareness of autism. There'll be a lot going on that day as well. And finally, April is World Autism Awareness Month. So throughout this month, I'm going to be doing a few other videos, where I'm still going to be talking about autism and Asperger's syndrome, but it will be slightly more, condensed, slightly different. I'll be going back to my vlogs and I'll be going back to doing some other videos related to that as well. And I've got some stuff planned that I will mention at the end of this video. So, as I said, that's what World Autism Awareness is in a nutshell. It's to raise awareness of it. I don't need to go into any more because it's quite self-explanatory. So that's really what I wanted to say on that part. So stay tuned for my next 3 videos, particularly an upcoming video where I'm going to be talking about what is autism and Asperger's. Some of its brief history as well as some of its, rocky past, in terms of, Hans Asperger's, things like that, as well as, some of the other parts of autism, such as sensory processing, as well as, sort of cognition, as well as things like, just all these sort of things about autism, really. And it's quite a lot to say, So, well, I'm going to save that for the video, and this is just a brief snapshot of what I'm going to talk about. I'm also going to be doing a video where I'm talking about my life with Asperger's, when I was diagnosed, what I remember about that, about the process I had to go through, as well as, some of the more recent stuff that I've gone through in the last sort of few years. And I think it's important just to share my story. Why? Not because I have to, but because I want to. Because I think it's important that we get as many stories out there for people to hear, and that is something I'm really wanting to share. So that's going to be a video later on this week. I'm also going to be doing a wee video talking about sensory processing as well. I'm going to be, talking about some of my, things with sensory processing, in terms of, sound, sight, smell, taste, touch, these sorts of things. But I'm not going to talk about too much in that video, because I'm going to try and save that for my life with Asperger's video. So that's kind of what to expect this week. So I've kind of got 3 main videos planned this week, as well as a few other videos I'm going to try and do this week. So that's really what I've got planned. However, stay tuned later on in the month of April, as I'm going to be doing part 1 of a 2-part series, or at least a 2-part series, where I'm going to be doing a day in the life of myself on the spectrum, or a day in the life on the spectrum. So this is me going to be doing vlogs like this. It's going to kind of be like a vlog type video slash, maybe a wee documentary if you like, video. Not hard to say, but it's going to be videos of me, sitting in front of the camera like I am right now, or, using my phone and my camera, where I'm going to be talking about, various different things, but I'm also going to be taking you on my life, a day in the life sort of thing. So it will start from me waking up first thing in the morning, right through to the time I go to bed. And that's going to be a day when I'm at university, in sort of not filming in lectures, obviously, because I need to be concentrating, but it's going to be my life, going to uni, at uni, kind of through that, and I'm going to try and get everything, from all the good bits of the day, and also show some of the lows that I may have, such as, as being in sensory overload. And it's quite a personal thing, and I'm it's kind of, I debated about this for quite a while if I wanted to share some stuff like that. But I've decided, I think it's the right thing to do, is the right thing to share that, because I think it's important to show, maybe the not so, informed sides of things, when you are in complete overload. I'm not going to show a complete sensory overload or a complete autistic meltdown, because I think that's a bit beyond what I want to share at the moment. But that's going to be what I'm going to do. So, day in the life on the spectrum, part 1 will be at university, and day in the life on the spectrum part 2 is going to be when I'm back out in clinical placement. Now, I will put this out there and say I will not be filming anything when I am in my placement area. That's just due to data protection, patient confidentiality, just things like that. So I'm not going to be sharing any information and videos and that. So that video, compared to the day in the life at uni, is going to be a little bit shorter in comparison, because I won't be filming as much through the day. But I do think it's important to show that, I'm quite, wanting to share that as well. So I'm going to show the sort of 2 parts of that. So I'm going to finish rambling and say, stop saying what I need to say there. So I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and thank you if you've watched it right through to the end, because I do ramble on quite a lot, and I hopefully haven't made you lose the plot in any way. I also would love to encourage you to, like, share, subscribe to the channel, like this video, subscribe to the channel, as well as share these videos on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, name it, whichever platform you can. So I would love it if you did that. But I also would love it if you watched other YouTubers as well who are on the spectrum as well, doing videos and other stuff on social media for World Autism Awareness Week, as well as looking at your National Society for Autism. So for those who are in the UK, you can look at things that the National Autistic Society are going to be posting at Autism if you're using their Twitter handle, as well as Scottish Autism as well. So I would encourage you to get involved in social media. So I thank you for your time, and hopefully it's been very useful for you to see this. So that's all I've got for this video at the moment, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So that's it from here, from me at Journey of a Student Nurse. Bye for now.